India is known to be the country of festivals and fairs. It is the most culturally rich and diverse nation in the world. We in India celebrate more festivals than any other part of the world. Hello everyone, my name is Neerja and today I am going to talk about the festivals of India. So the festivals can be broadly categorized in two groups, that is the national festivals and the cultural festivals. Today I will be talking about the cultural festivals. So children, what do you understand by festival? Festivals are the occasion to celebrate important events. Each festival holds a story and history behind it. In India, almost in every month of the calendar, there is a festival. Talking from north to south or east to west, there are so many festivals to celebrate in India. Although the name might differ, but the enthusiasm and the significance of celebrations remains the same for each one of it. So today I will be talking about the cultural festivals of India. So starting from the month of January. Yes, as the new year begins, there are so many festivals. They are lined up one after another. The first festival which comes in the month of January is Lohri. Lohri comes just before Makar Sankrant. This is a festival which is mostly celebrated by the people of North India and mostly in Punjab and other communities, Hindu community also. Lohri, on this day, people make prayer, they set bonfire, holy bonfire and to offer their prayers to it. Lohri is the significance when the long winters are passing by and we welcome the warm weather ahead. So after Lohri, people celebrate Makar Sankrant. It is just the next day after Lohri. Makar Sankrant is also known as Khichdi Sankrant in many parts of India, and Sankrant is celebrated in almost all the parts of India. On this day, we can also see people flying kites in many parts, mostly in Gujarat. We prepare khichdi and other items made of jaggery and sesame seeds, that is til and gur. That is the sweet dish which is prepared on Makar Sankrant. Makar Sankrant as well as Lohri, both are harvest festival. On this day, people offer prayers to the sun god and also take holy dip in the river. Another festival which comes in the month of January is Pongal. Pongal is one of the most popular festival of the people of South India and it is mainly celebrated in Tamil Nadu. The literal meaning of Pongal is to spill over, that is spilling over from something getting spilled over from somewhere. So on this day people prepare a sweet dish which is named as Pongal and it is made of milk, rice and jaggery and it is cooked in the pot till it is spilled over from the pot. Another festival which is celebrated in the month of January is Bihu. Yes, Bihu is the most popular festival of the people of Assam. Bihu is also a dance, it is a folk dance of Assam. But Bihu is also a festival which comes thrice a year. The Bihu which comes in the month of January is known as Magha Bihu or Bhogali Bihu. Bhog means feast. So a day before Bihu, the people of village and town, they come together and make a house which is made of bamboo house, which is known as Bhela Ghar or community kitchens, and prepare different delicious dishes throughout the evening and night and enjoy throughout the evening. A special dish which is prepared during this time, a sweet dish, is known as petha, which is made of rice flour, jaggery, sesame seed and coconut. So Bihu is again a harvest festival. So children, these all are harvest festival, although the name might differ. Some call it Lohri, Sankrant, Pongal or Bihu, but the significance and the essence remains the same. Now coming to the month of February. In the month of February, we celebrate a very beautiful festival which is known as Basant Panchami or Saraswati Puja. It is a festival where we worship Goddess Saraswati, who is known to be the goddess of wisdom, knowledge and music. And many parents give first lesson to the young children on this day. On this day, people wear yellow clothes and also prepare dishes which are yellow in color, as it is believed that the color yellow is the most favorite color of Goddess Saraswati, and also the color yellow is associated with the blooming mustard flowers around during this time. And Basant Panchami also is a festival to welcome the spring season, the beautiful spring season ahead. Now coming to the month of March. Yes, in the month of March, we in India celebrate one of the most popular festival, that is Holi. Holi is not only celebrated in India, but it is also celebrated throughout the world these days. Holi is a festival of colors, and we can see that people apply colors to their friends and family and wish for their happiness. Holi, there are many stories behind Holi, for the celebration of Holi, but the main essence of celebration is the same, that is the victory of good over evil. On this day, people prepare a very favorite and the most popular sweet dish, that is known as gujia, and it is made by almost in each and every household celebrating Holi. Now coming to the month of April. In the month of April, again we celebrate Sankrant in some part of India, then Bihu. The Bihu which comes in April is known as Rangali Bihu, and it is celebrated in Assam. It is again one of the most popular festival of the people of Assam, and on this day people dress up in their traditional attire. Girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen, they perform Bihu dance. You must have seen the Bihu dance. It is a very beautiful dance form, and people dance to the tunes of the Bihu music. And another very important festival which is celebrated in the month of April is Baisakhi. Yes, Baisakhi is a very popular festival which is celebrated in North India, and this festival is celebrated to signify the end of the harvest festival in the northern part of India. Now coming to the month of May. In the month of May, a very popular festival of the Muslim community, that is Eid, is being celebrated. The literal meaning of Eid is feasting, and it is there are two important Eids which comes in a year, that is Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. Eid al-Fitr is celebrated, and on this day people end the 1 month fasting of Ramadan, and the people prayer and go to mosque, and they offer namaz, and a very important sweet dish, very popular sweet dish, sevaiya, is prepared almost in each household who are performing Eid. So this is the day when people greet each other and wish for their good health and happiness. And another festival which falls in the month of May is Buddha Purnima. It is the important festival of the Buddhist community, and this day is very important as it is believed that on this day Lord Buddha was born, and he also got enlightenment on this day itself, and also nirvana, that is the death of Buddha. So this day is celebrated as Buddha Purnima by the Buddhist community. Now coming to the month of August and September, again there are many more Hindu festivals which are lined up one after another. One of the festival which comes in the month of August is Ganesh Chaturthi, and it is also known as Vinayak Chaturthi. This is the festival to celebrate the rebirth of Lord Ganesha. On this day, people bring the idols of Ganesha at home and also keep in public places and worship almost for a long period of time. Some people keep it for 10 days, few people keep it for 1 day, 3 days and 5 days respectively. People prepare a very special sweet dish known as modak, which is believed to be the favorite sweet of Lord Ganesha. And you must have seen that Ganesha festival is very popular in Maharashtra, and people wait for this festival throughout the year. Then one more festival which comes in the month of August is Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan, it is the festival of celebrating the bond between brother and sisters. On this day, sisters tie Rakhi on the hands of their brothers and wishes for their good health and happiness. In return, brothers also offer their blessings and pledge to take care of their sisters throughout the life. This is the day when the sisters wait for their gifts which they receive from their brothers almost throughout the year. Another festival which comes in the month of September is Janmashtami. Janmashtami is the festival to celebrate the birth of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna was the 8th child of Devaki and Vasudev. So on this day, people keep fast throughout the day, as it is believed that Lord Krishna was born at midnight. So everyone breaks the fast at midnight, and throughout the evening people sing bhajans and sing devotional songs. Now coming to the month of October, in the month of October and November, again lots of festivals are geared up one after another. Whether we call it Navratri or Durga Puja, the essence is the same. Navratri is almost 9 days festivities followed by Dashera on 10th day, which is believed that on Dashera, Ravana was killed by Lord Rama. So this is the day to celebrate the victory of good over evil. Navratri is celebrated in North India, also in Gujarat and many other parts of India, whereas Durga Puja is celebrated in Eastern India, and it is the most popular festival of the people of West Bengal. So during this time also, the people of West Bengal, they wait for this time, they purchase new clothes and they visit pandals to give their their prayers to goddess Durga, and on the 10th day they play Sindoor Khela, and this is a very popular festival of the people of Bengal. The essence is same, whether it is Navratri, Dashera or Durga Puja, the essence is same, the victory of good over evil. It is believed that on the 10th day, the goddess Durga in the avatar of Kali killed Mahisasur. Soon after Navratri and Dashera, people said in India, get geared up for a very famous and very popular festival, that is Deepavali. As the name suggests, Deepavali is a festival of diyas. Deepavali means rows of diyas, and on this day people decorate their homes with diyas and candles and make rangolis outside their homes. This is a festival where people purchase new clothes and they worship Lord Ganesha and Goddess Lakshmi in the evening. Goddess Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth. So on Deepavali, a very favorite sweet dish and very famous sweet dish, that is gujia and other sweet dishes are prepared during this time. So last but not the least, the month of December. Yes, in the month of December, a very popular festival of the Christian community, that is Christmas, is celebrated. In India, Christmas is not only celebrated by Christian community but by the people of other religions too, with equal enthusiasm and happiness. So it is believed that on Christmas Day, Jesus Christ was born. Christmas is celebrated on 25th of December every year. So during this time, people sing carols, visit churches, and small children wait for their favorite Santa Claus for their gifts. So children, there are so many festivals which we celebrate in India from January to December. Although the names might be different and the reasons of celebrations might be different, but each festivals have some story behind it, some history behind it, and the significance that is spreading love and happiness. The main significance of each festival is to spread love and happiness around. So next time, whenever you celebrate a festival, try to find out the reason behind it, the story behind it. So this is all for today. I will meet you soon with yet another topic. So till then, take care and bye-bye.